guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times in an hour. Really, it's a world record. We looked it up. Well, we think he'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Premium gives you unlimited skips, so you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on, do it for Peter.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it? Must be a way across. Armadia, the gods, are they dead? How can this be?
Awesome. Everybody is happy. Where's my chat? Chat, come to me. Come on, chat, open up. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, cool. My chat overlay is in. Hello, Taloni, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Is the sound better now? I hope it is. How has your day been? What in the hell's name is happening here? I'm so glad you are awesome. That is good to know. Double check something cool. Oh, the sound is back. Can all talk to each other. Have a really good time. Ah, my day was fantastic. A bit of an upstate tummy, but overall, yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Let's see what I can do. Hello,
Amalia
Amadia.
hangs before you, her face cut and bruised, her chest barely moving. You think you see a tear run down her cheek. You lean in. That's no tear.
Did you have a productive
It's
day at work,
force.
Delaney?
The shimmering
Was it
liquid
good?
is seeping from her wounds
Did they
and
treat you
dripping to the
well?
ground below her.
Okay. Give me sauce. Thank you. I like
Ralik
sauce.
hangs limp from the tree, cursed branches constricting him, snake-like from foot to shoulders. His helmeted head hangs slack at his side, but a barely audible wheeze rasps from his lips. Hurry!
Okay. Hurry where? Hurry what? Where can I go? Is there another place I need to go to? Let's talk to the
Ever
god of
tightening
dwarfs.
cursed branches constrict the great dwarven god Duna. His eyelids flutter, and his face, bluish and bloated, nods.
Okay.
A small, stout imp winces under the countless tight coils wrap Tir Sendelius from
That's
head
at
to
least
foot.
good to hear.
His still face is set to a glowering sneer.
What am I supposed to do?
Cursed tendrils tighten around Zorstissa. Her lips are moving, but no...
Okay. Maria, god of wizards. Cursed. Permanent. Yeah. Oh, cool. Right, so what we're gonna do is the smart thing to do. Gonna bless her.
Your whispered blessing slithers up the tree, cutting the heavy, dark vines that hold Amadia in place. She jolts awake with a gasp, golden light pouring from her eyes.
My child! Oh, my dear child! Blessings be that you are here. Blessings be that they did not get you too.
What day?
The forces of the void, they are everywhere. Please step carefully, child. Trust neither king nor pauper, baker nor warrior, traveler nor friend. We may only trust in each other, and I do trust in you. That is why I chose you. You have a pure soul, even the other gods.
She pauses.
I'm really glad
Looks
that work
over
was
her
productive
shoulder
for
and
you.
sees the others hanging from
Got
the
stuff
tree,
done.
all but lifeless
I also
for the
hope, you know, you
first
got
time.
like some good distractions along the way. Keep your mind busy and occupied and,
My brothers,
you know,
my
use,
sisters.
release some stress.
This is perfect.
Oh, it is perfect, you know? It is really perfect because now these bastards aren't fighting amongst each other.
Oh, child, do not mistake pragmatism for glee. Of course, I do not say this out of malice. My love for you, my child, my love for Rivellon. These misguided fools would sacrifice this world to the very forces that saw us strung. No, we are the only hope to save this world, you and I alone. But we must hurry. The void is close. It is so close.
This lady is crap. Oh, that is so good to hear, Talani. I'm very glad for you. Always a good thing when your friends come to your aid and, you know, bear you up and give you that really inspiration that one, sometimes lacks in your life.
As
What
I
is this
hung
friend
from the
exactly?
tree, I had a vision. I saw Rivellon as the void would have it, as nothingness. No mortal creatures, no plants, no life. This is our enemy. He delivered this vision to me. A threat, a promise. You must stop it.
Right. Almost. Huh.
Is
What's in it for
not
me?
enough to do it to save us all from darkness? You must look within. You use but a fraction of your tremendous power. You must ascend.
Once Lucian the Divine united the powers of the Seven against the Void. He led the people of Rivellon to glory. Now, my child, you will do the same. But unlike
I'm so
Lucian,
glad.
you will not fail.
That is so really awesome. Really, really glad for you. Consider what she's saying. With enough power, I, as an Inquisitor, can even replace her as one of the gods.
She starts to answer, but her eyes change, turning from their gentle glow to a
No, I see it. The horror. Fly, my child. Fly.
white-hot cold pierces your heart
Holy
like a
crap.
blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning ice pumps through.
Holy shit.
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
Well, at least they added a shrub to the ghastly place. I'm not sure, Quercus. I rather liked the tree's ornaments.
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiant, strung up as a warning.
Yeah. Ooh.
I've got my weapon, I've got my wits. And now, I've got a new enemy. If the Void wants me, well, I say let it come. I'm ready.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored.
Uh-huh.
One way or another, Divinity will survive. Through all of you, and all of me.
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords once more. But that was a nightmare.
You like to see my awesome ship? Come, let me show you. I don't know what to do now, but let me show you. This is my life ship. I am sailing it currently through... Where the hell am I? Not the ocean. But this is my life ship. Look at it. It's the big thing figure eight on the front. It's alive. I can talk to it. Ooh.
I cannot bear you away from here. You must find other means so that we can leave.
Remastered is freaking awesome. I don't know if you're familiar with the books by Robin Hobb called The Life Ship Traders. Now, this ship is basically directly based on the whole premise of the Life Ship Traders, where the ship is alive. The ship is made from elven live wood. where no, Divinity, they trapped an old ancient elven soul in the wood itself and into the figurehead. And therefore, the ship is now basically alive and can sail under its own power. It doesn't need wind, uh, it doesn't need, streams or currents. Yeah, and it's fully conscious. But in order for it to sail, it needs to be bonded to someone who is going to be a part of the ship's crew on a permanent basis. And I basically set her free now from that person because she hated that person.
The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here still. I can feel her.
But where is everybody else?
Washed over me as we entered this place. I felt many lives extinguish in a single moment. But others still draw breath.
Bloody fucking keck. I leveled up. Oh yeah. Time for me to get more awesome stuff. Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Where's that skill? Robin Hobb has been around for quite a while. The Live Ship Trader series is the second series of her books. The first series is, I can't remember. Let's go. Hold on. What skill do I want to give myself? Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay. How do I increase my action points? I wish to increase action points. Wait, do any of these things increase action points? Oh. That sucks. Ow. Fucking hell. Okay, go. Hi, Conversates. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Stelani over here has I was telling her about Robin Hobb and the Live Ship Radio series. I just can't remember what the first series is called. Ah, yes, the Farseer trilogy. So, the Farseer trilogy is very well written, right? It's about Fitz and the Fool, exactly. Now, Robin Hobb, in my opinion, is a massive sadist. Because Fitz is a bastard. He's the bastard of the king. There she is. Poor Fitz, right? It's beaten down by everyone, anything, and life. Just when you think there is some hope for him, some flicker of good that will be happening to him, he gets snuffed away. And Robin Hobb, fucking orgasms everywhere. Because that's just how she rolls her fits. The Fool is awesome. The Fool is amazing. Also the King's brother. He's freaking awesome. The King himself, and yeah. Old Verity is very cool as well. But if I have to read one more sentence about Fitz and Molly, I will probably be, have a mental breakdown. But the Live Ship Raider series, for me, was freaking excellent. Up to a point where they introduced a character called, Malva? Alpha? Malta, there we go. I have never been so aggravated by a character from a storybook like I have been with Malta. She's a prissy, 12-year-old little girl, princess bitch. If she opens her mouth, I want to cram old dirty socks down it. There is no punishment that befits her, for what she does to people. Or to me. I mean, there was a point where I couldn't go to sleep in an evening if it was a Malta chapter, because she just boiled my blood so much. But apparently she grows and she develops, and life really smacks her down, takes her down quite a few notches. So, yeah, but I kind of just reached the point where yeah, the character broke me, actually. It made me go, put the book down and walk away. Because the next step is burning the book, and that is a sin, a cardinal sin. A character can really upset me that much? A fictional character? Never. Never. In everything I've read has that happened. But moving on, I need to level up. La 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 la. Where's Huntsman? Oh yeah. That doesn't do much for me. Cool. Fine. A friend. My Skelly. You totally need more stuff. Yeah, the series is really brilliant. I can highly recommend. Live ships are awesome and amazing, and the story behind them has kept me guessing until the third book of the trilogy, or how they work and what they do. It is very well written. Deal will. Yeah, for him, definitely deal will. Tabil, my crazy elven, absolutely slaughterer of everything. No, skill wielding or scoundrel. level 5 dual wielding. That's me. Seriously, I only have a scale helmet for her. I seriously need to upgrade that as soon as possible. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade him as well. Easy upgrade. Do Terraforge. Oh. Skills. I need some new skills. Which ones can I add? Definitely Shocking Grasp. Definitely Radiance. Why not? Why not? And several wind apparently. Cool. This is a mean skill, the Shocking Touch. Just Blinding Radiance as well. Now I have a proper war mage on in my party. Now he is an absolute beast. Okay. No more runes. Oh. Wait, I can make a rune. Okay. You know what would be awesome if I could mine with, and then from here I can do recipes. Ooh. What do I need? That is pixie dust. I can make pixie dust. Bone dust and star dust. Hey. Very good. Make it so. That's cool. Any oil source. Okay, apparently more bone dust. Small rock root. What is this? What does it even do? I don't know. I don't want to make it. Wait. What are the pros and cons, in my opinion, of Divinity? Divinity's pros are it's an amazing story. It's free-flowing. Every action you would make has a reaction. They seriously went all out to path your interactions with people and how it affects the world around you. And also your party members each have very distinct opinions and are each their own character. Then cons for me, however, is management, is party management. There's a lot of stuff. As you can see, I mean, I'm just like leveling up quickly and doing some basic admin before I continue. But it takes time because you've got to sort through so much stuff. Cool. And, you know, there's all kinds of cool things. Like, I've got all these ingredients and all these consumables and all these things. I don't know what to do with them. So, I mean, you get recipe books as you go along in the world. The game really encourages you to experiment. Play around, see what fits with what can make something, this, make that. I discovered yesterday that if you get an empty skill book, say for example, I get an empty summoning skill book. I can write a spell in it. How do I do that? No clue. I suppose I'll get there, with a recipe book eventually. But silly little things like this isn't in a recipe book. Where is it? Where is this thing? Here. This is my improvised shovel. It was a long stick and a plate. A bowl that I tied together because I went and Googled it because I didn't think of it. It doesn't appear in any of the recipe books. And you need a shovel to be able to dig up a buried treasure in the sand. Who would have thought? The game is also very logical in its puzzle solving. And for each and every situation, especially for combat, there are multiple ways of approaching it. You can, in most cases, avoid the combat completely by being smart. Or you can be really smart and set up your party in a very advantageous position before engaging in combat, so that your enemies are caught flat-footed, completely surprised, and you have the advantage of, say, height, of a higher ground, and you just totally whack them then. But it can also happen that you're walking along in the bush and an ambush occurs. Now, my party would be caught. They're standing like they are now in this specific grouping. And 6 enemies go before you, and there are 2 mages and 2 archers and a big boss. What do you think they're all doing? They spam area of effect abilities and spells, and my party gets totally raped. So that can happen. That can happen. But the thing is, once again, there's multiple ways, multiple things you can do. Oh, the other super pro to this game is Sir Laura. Listen to
The
him.
squirrel's nose twitches as you approach, but the creature turns away before you can say anything. It seems he doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh. Anywho, he is the self-proclaimed knight of the coming of the great acorn, and he rides his undead cat, Quercus, into battle. Don't ask, just go with it. And he keeps on referring to me as its shield, and I'm only good enough as long as I can, be of use to him. Yeah, you get some very interesting NPCs. Oh, another awesome thing about this game, right, is, how the hell do I go down? There. Another awesome thing about this game is the unique scenarios you can find yourself in. Puzzle scenarios or event scenarios. An event scenario being a situation. There is obvious trap plants around the field, but they haven't been set off. And there's a large, ornate, magical chest in the middle of the field. Then there's 6 poles planted in a circle around the chest, and on each pole is a head, a living head. They're all alive. So 3 of the heads are shouting at you to bugger off, go away, leave the chest alone. One of the heads is actually crying, bawling, pissing tears. Please do not open the chest. While the other 3 heads are urging you with all their might to open the chest, that it'll be fun and good. All around the chest are dead people. Their corpses are smoldering, burning, completely mush. You know, they're fucked up. But it's quite obvious that they tried to open up the chest and they paid for it. Hey, here's my
Still
party
hear it.
members.
It's still there. It'll never leave me alone.
She clenches her ghostly fist.
So it's a
and sets her
conundrum, you
jaw.
know, up to you what you want to do. Do you open the chest and, you know, face the wrath of the exploding plants and they have multiple element types? Or just leave the chest and wander off? Or you can kill the heads. I can't do anything to you. So what I noticed was that under each pole there was an exploding bulb plant. What I tried to do was to move the exploding bulb plant away from the heads, you know, gently, so that when I open up the chest and the trap is sprung, the heads won't explode. And, you know, they won't die. This, the moving of the bulb, exploding bulb, was in fact a major, major mistake, and it set off a chain reaction. In turn, all the heads exploded in death, and my party was nearly cooked. Luckily, they were standing right at the epicenter, right at the eye of the storm. So they couldn't, you know, they weren't hurt. I opened up the chest, I looted it, and then I had to find a way out of the exploding bulb trap area, which sucked. Really sucked.
Find it. Destroy it. Make it leave me be.
No?
Ifan's spirit stares at you, seemingly through you. There is neither affection nor blame in his expression. He gives no sign as Ifan's eyes flicker rapidly from side to side. He whispers, Gleku Doma, over and over, and suddenly you seem to hear the chattering of thousands of elven voices in the distance. Then, before your eyes, his spirit dissolves into the sound, his own voice joining the cacophony that you could hear. For now, no sound...
Well,
The
thank
Red
you,
Prince's
Ifan.
spirit stands bewildered. His spectral
Defeat. I have been defeated. Impossible. Impossible. No. The Red Prince does not perish. Even here, I will have my empire yet. I will have my...
Hey, he's crazy. There's a loose plank. I never noticed this. Oh. Who else is down here? Ah, here's a bunch of people.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go.
It's the pain in my anus, and I'm not talking about the hemorrhoids. It's Melody.
Seekers dead, Alexander missing, God-woken passengers deceased. And unless you want to die too, we need to go. Now. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
Oh no. Wow.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet.
Hmm.
Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight suddenly illuminates your surroundings.
Oh, thank
As you
goodness.
look around, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine coaxes the bones of your skull and hands to tighten pleasantly.
One moment, please.
So
Mother
ladylike.
explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon.
Where's the others?
Start. It was all I could do to save a few of them. It's no mean feat bringing an entire ship full of unspent souls to the Hall of Echoes. I managed all the interesting ones, though. You're welcome. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how?
Hmm. I will answer your questions.
Fine.
Fine.
1, spooky magic. 2, only half a demon, actually. My mother was a bitter elf named Loda. 3, just a bit of leftover effluvia from the spell. 4, more than I can count. 5, something too horrible to mention by the light of day. And now that I've answered every question a sane person could conceive to ask of me in this moment, let's carry on. What did you see?
You're a crazy bitch, but I like you. Good spunk.
I see. So your
Half a
god
demon, you
seemed
say?
uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it?
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Hey.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine?
Oh, I'm supposed to grow it.
What confidence you
From
inspire.
the start.
Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help.
I don't trust
Already know
you,
you
but I
can
like you.
bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any god-woken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats.
See, I need source to really activate my true powers, my good epic abilities.
You need to go
and
see the
source is
master.
few and far between to get. Need to go see the Meister. Where is he?
He's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building
Driftwood.
where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting.
Well, are you coming with
Now,
me?
I must be going, and so must you.
Really? Where are you
Shopping.
going? Shopping.
Well, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together before you go.
What right?
If I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the and in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
That's good. No? Wait. Oh, no. Oh, I'm back. I want to go there. I need to get source. Yay! Now I can got Bless and Dome of Protection. Good old Fane over here can cause Chain Lightning. And when he does, it is...
Sword fighters,
Chain lightning in this game is chain lightning from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Or just plain lightning, when a lightning bolt when you cast it down a dungeon and you're aimed at the wall instead of straight down at your enemies. Be sure that the enemies are grouped nicely and tight, relatively nice and tight together when you cast it. Otherwise, you will rape your party. One shot. It is frightening. So spells in this game is very much AD&D. You have to think very carefully about how to cast your spells, where to cast them, and what effects they will have. Like status elements plays a huge role in this game. For example, if the floor is wet, right, and you cast a cold spell on the floor, on that area, the floor will become frozen, and whenever somebody moves over it, they will slip and fall, or they will move very slowly. Alternatively, you cast fire, a fire spell on the water area will evaporate into mist, steam. And then, if you hit the steam with a lightning bolt, you have an area of electrified death. All kinds of fun things like this is what makes this game also great. You have to think.
Nowhere safe. Red-robed lunatics at sea, those void-woken seedlings in the swamp. It all points to the great acorn. It's coming, Quercus.
It's coming!
It's too late, What if the Knights of Dre are too far ahead in their plans?
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory.
Can't give up.
Shield wants me to save the world, Quercus, from the Knights of Dre, as if it knows the... You know their order, my friend. Mystic Squirrel Knights, sworn to the great acorn, trying to bring about its return.
The squirrel absent-mindedly runs a paw over Quercus's spine. The air fills with the sound of soft, dusty purring.
I seriously want to
They
hear
plan
that sound.
to inherit the everlasting forest once the acorn drops, and the world is rid of all giants. They believe that only the arboreal will and should survive. It thinks we are sitting here twiddling our paws, Quercus.
Yes.
Perhaps we haven't succeeded yet, but we have other worries. The Knights of Dre are a dangerous, dangerous order. Lunatics with a single-minded devotion to bringing about the end of the world.
How does he know about them, but freaking nobody else
Together,
does?
Quercus, we can develop some magic to save us from the great acorn, if our shield can keep us alive. Yes, it has done an admirable job so far. It certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. But does it understand that we could be wiped out at any moment? Does it understand the risk?
Stand the risk. Oh, good, this is awesome. Sorry, I just want to check something quickly. On this side. Refresh this page. Awesome. Cool. Understood.
Idiot. Still, it would be a shame to see any harm come to it.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body. Your mind's eye sees new potential.
Now, listen carefully, Shield. The plan is thus. Do not die.
This is a grand plan indeed.
Can hold up its
Simple, straightforward, to the point.
Have a chance to complete our research. We might make it yet, Quercus.
Seems quite adamant. Keep on giving me skill books. Wait, what? Oh, I can't do that. Where's this? Fine with
Allies for hire.
Grimwatch. So many scrolls already. Here we go. Leading fire skill. Any pyrokinetic skill book and any polymorph. What does it do? Pretty damn awesome though. Cool. Think? No. Somewhere. Sergeant Zrella.
Doesn't seem interested in.
Fuck you. Hey, Han
Hello.
survived.
You're a new face, but word on the deck says you're the one responsible for saving our skins back there.
Han, you idiot child, I have saved you
Anything
3
I can
times
do to
now.
repay you? I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner.
Oh, hey. Oh, sweet. Are you kidding me?
All willing to fight by your side if the price is right.
Wow. You can totally go find me some high quality tormented soul.
I'll start hunting that.
Sounds like the right thing to do for a young boy.
She's something, all right. I question Siva's trust in her, but Malady's usefulness is self-evident. As Lucian said, you will be eternally gifted when you act in my name.
What's your plans from now?
My friend? Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me, I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand.
And we trade quickly. Just one last time. Hungry Flower Skill Book. What is this thing? Wow. Have to fight.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
20% damage boost. Every nearby character or totem, including yourself. The more the merrier. Please. Not say no to that. That's pretty awesome. So it requires a source point. Bastardo. Phoenix dive. Oh yeah. Really need this. Effective barrel. I don't know this thing. Pick for the leak. Pick it back at the caster. That's nice. Oh, the shield. Let's attack. This sounds like something that I desperately need. Damn, that's awesome. Damn, that is expensive. Wow. You can come back. Let's see if I can muster enough money together somehow. Nope, I don't think I have enough money for skill. 1,000. Are you insane? This is bloody expensive. Or is it cheapskate? Yeah, mind maggots. I can totally sell those. I do, but you know. Just. Anything else when mushrooms sell for a lot of money? Blood rose as well. Booze. I need monies. 2 grenades. I never use you anymore.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Bye. Need you, don't need you. Oh, 234 out of 1,000. Yeah. Totally gonna do it. Try. Stupid of me now. Arrows. Parasol.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you. No one's ever regretted
Yes, it
having
sucks that
extra help in a fight.
once you
I'll
reset
guarantee you that.
character, then you can't change it. Oh yeah, 100. Here you go. Give me my 2 skill blocks. What man? Leave. And my 2 new skill. I don't know. Oh. Kill. Currently, I am filled up with skill.
Allies for hire.
Oh, let's attack.
I've got sword fighters, mages, archers, all willing to fight by your side if the price is right.
Yeah. And. Oh. Oh.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in
Here now. Oh, here we go. Here is Talkman. Talk to him. Oh, how's it going, buddy? Waypoint discovered. Oh yeah, the ship.
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company when we met before. Most fascinating, the things I've been hearing about you. That you're, how did Malady put it again? A god-woken. Yes, that's it. Come now. You've seen the state of things. A potential savior from all this void-woken nonsense would be of interest to everyone with a beating heart. And some without, I would imagine.
Tarquin pauses, taking you in. Genial.
You make me sound so mercenary. No, I'm merely pleased to learn that my new friend has such great things awaiting him in the future.
Real.
Both wise and well-mannered. You'll go far, I'm sure. I do hope I get to watch. Why, it was your ally, Malady, who spared me. She claimed that I might be of some use yet. Rather flattering to enjoy the favor of such a...
Straight instead. Oh. I stay. What on earth is this? A pink. Wow. Mean. Really mean. Backstabber. Wow. It's 12. Once again, finesse is required. Can you please stop that? Like to Shoes of Doom. These are awesome. I want them. For they are the Shoes of Doom. So, yeah. These move stuff to be. I don't know. That sucks. Really annoying. Stone. Inventory. He stuff to fan. There. Good night and sleep tight, Alani. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a great time. Sweet dreams to you tonight. Thank you very, very much. It was awesome to have you along tonight. Anything else first? Okay. Really? Really? It? Cool. Raid. Self. Oh. Closed. That. So. Wait, what? Well, possibly this is. Mage's Lanes. Ooh, look at this. Busted. Wow. my fighting trousers. Right, this guy really isn't. No. That is pretty sweet. All these ones all chatting more money. I'll get there one day. I'll get there one day. Don't worry. Right. Shoes. This way. Magical and crystalline axe. Hatchet of horror. Beautiful. Good. Just. That's good. Thank you. Ain't nobody else, pal. You can finally wear yourself some new armor. Beautiful. No. Fane. There we go. Our Fane looks a little healthier, better for worse. Oh, more magic, no physical armor. I isn't bloody. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, guys, we can continue our quest just after our body break. I am now finally kitted out, ready to rumble. I'm sorry that tonight's game hasn't been so action-packed so far. It has been, a bit of an admin game. I had to... Well, the previous session was kind of super action! Oh, spot's open. Oh. Actually, I don't like it. Everything in line. I'm so pedantic about my picking skills. Why? Oh, there we go. Much better. Teleportation. Go on. I'm back. Best skill ever. Cool. Everything looks good. Well, guys, I'm gonna take a break. Stretch my legs. Take a wee. Refill my water. I'll see you guys in a bit. Awesome. Radio, and I'm back. Let us continue. Let us see what land brings us, what new adventure, new horrors.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast. We made it.
What's in your
The
mind?
hunt. Like, to be God-woken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to find the master. Somewhere further inland, Roost Anlon breathes. All I have to do now is pick up his scent and make his last breath worth my while.
Be good. Let's
A
talk to her and
vast
find out a
continent
little bit
full
more.
of people, full of destinies. Ha! A tale of cloaks and daggers and daredevilry. Are you up for it?
Oh,
Wonderful.
aye. Only more.
She bows with thespian flair.
Imagine a black room. It's been your room for years. You know it by touch more than sight, for it's always dark. And when I say always dark, I mean always dark. You're either in the room or in the box, for it's in the box that you travel.
Wonderful.
You're only let out at night, because you only hunt in the night, with the master's voice in your ears urging you on. And after it's done, you lie down in the box once more, with wet hands and mad red thoughts.
So basically, you're an adversary assassin. Go in the box, you come down, like to open the box up, you tear out full of rage, murder everything in sight, and then you go back in the
You can't always get what you want. The thing is, the box didn't break me, though I confess it taught me to hate. One night, I killed a scholar. With my needle through his fragile old skull, he fell headfirst upon his writing desk. Blood mingling. It's when I saw the ink that timid thoughts of rebellion first bloomed. Back in my dark room, I dipped my needle that killed the scholar in his own ink and engraved his name in my skin.
very
I
symbolic.
remember him. I'd honor him with vengeance. His name was the first, but many more followed.
Show me.
Of course.
Show me more of
She
your
bares her left arm
elven
and
skin.
shows you the name. You softly run your finger across it.
Mindarin. He was Turashar, a keeper of stories. People like him, the beloved dead, they kept me then. One day, a gush of wind, a sliver of light. Light! I hardly knew it for what it was. A simple oversight that comes with habit. A door, left slightly ajar. That was all I needed to feel a rush of blood, a thirst for liberation like never before. I tore at the shackles that kept me chained to the floor, iron thick as a smith's wrists. Of course they wouldn't budge, they never did before. But now that I saw the light, something welled up inside me, a raw and undeniable burst of... The shackles broke, and next thing I knew, I was free. I stood alone outside the ruins of a fortress, snow-capped peaks all around me. But the sun, oh, the sun. I had risen as if from the grave, and she kissed me back to life.
Reality, if you were to be exposed to the sun like that, directly over, like, lived in darkness all the time, you would be fucking blinded. I mean, your eyeballs would be scorched. Your skin would be aflame. You would feel like somebody is taking a blowtorch to every sense in your skin. That's how badly it would burn you. And I'm not talking about you'll be, oh fuck, the sun is so bright. No, my friend. You'll be sun-blinded for up to 2 to 3 days. You'll be completely disfuculated. You won't be able to open up your eyes. It would be a complete and total sensory overload for you.
Why,
Next.
I traveled back to civilization and had myself a long, luxurious bath.
As one does after being trapped in a box for the better, part of your life.
I was given my needle by the master. Guess I'm just sentimental like that.
Right?
Fine, if it means that much.
She draws her needle and holds it up between...
Go on. Ever so gently touch the tip.
Barely have you touched the needle's pinpoint surface when it pierces your fingertips bone, marrow deep.
Sharp little minx, isn't she?
What's it pierces bloody bone like
this
that?
This needle was forged in an altogether different world. It wasn't wrought upon a crude anvil, hammered into shape with rough blows. No, it was cast with demon precision. It is the master's own words. And he was right. As an instrument of assassination, it's absolutely priceless. But one day soon, he'll find out just how much he overspent on his gifts for little old me. One might say I'm a bit of a sucker for poetic justice. Didn't you hear, Melody? We're off. As such, my first priority remains to find Roost.
Very good. Let's get out of here. As long as we don't have to go through bloody swamps again, I am more than happy to travel anywhere. Oh, look, fish. Poison fish. Oh, that sucks. What else is here? Why is it poison? Somebody dumping illegal things. What's here? This looks like it could be. Hello?
The angelic figure stands upon a mosaic that depicts a dragon, or a leviathan. You no longer look without, but within. You understand where your path must take you.
Oh, good. Just another... quick travel point. At least it is a quick travel. Stardust herb. Ew. I need that. Come to me. There's like dead fish everywhere. What the hell happened? It won't. We check all the fish. I don't want it. Got a fishing rod. Oh. Here I need for making potions. Wood. You. Oh, now. What the hell is that?
Doesn't sound promising, does it?
Makes my bones itch.
Can you hear me?
Here is someone. Definitely in trouble.
Oh!
Baron.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the...
Oh! Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds.
You have to help her, please. You can't see her. She's in the house, and those things are all around. Void things. We were on our way into town. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters, and there were sorcerers too. And then they killed everyone. And my mom got them to chase her, and she went across the bridge, and then she raised the bridge, and she told me to run, and now she's stuck over there with them.
Bloody hell.
Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other.
I'll help your mother. I'll help
will.
you.
It isn't. Ma's in our house across the river. The book, all you need's a way across. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right?
I'll look for it.
There's got to be a way.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across the river. Again, it...
I'll keep distracting him.
You keep doing what
He
you're
performs a
doing.
divine...
Now go out, Ma.
I'm going. Totally after I've
Ma, can you hear me?
explored more of this other areas. What the hell happened down here? Fuck me. If in
A
destruction
Majesty
indeed.
caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up.
Sheesh.
No, no.
Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. But what happened here?
Can't be real.
Void tainted all.
Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
Check the bull out. Oh, high quality earth vest. You?
No, no, no.
I don't really feel like. Source.
Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true.
Money.
Can't be true.
Water.
No, no, no. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's
I really want to
can't
eat.
be true.
I'll tell her to eat. Wait. Ooh, bluegill mushroom. Oh no, but I need to run around there.
No, no.
Here first. Ooh, lock chest opened up. Water arrow.
Can't be real.
Picture. What
Not
a money.
real. Not happening.
Panel lectured. Oh. Very
No,
nice.
it's
Unidentified
not
200
true.
ducks.
Can't be true.
Oh. Hmm. Very decent
No,
indeed.
no, no. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening.
You can, just on
No, it's
not reeling it
not
there.
true.
Don't
Can't be
worry.
true.
Sorcery. Excellent. Now we can talk to the dwarven or a maid.
Light as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft.
Back! Get back! I'll kill.
Shh, lass. I know you're all afraid. In times like these, I don't blame you. But I ain't out to hurt you. Now, why don't you take a few breaths and tell me what happened?
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
The Oracle? Thank you. Thank you for hosting my stream. That is awesome. Thank you so very much, sir.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts of...
Voidwalking, you mean? Poor thing.
Those of you guys
No
who are
wonder you
watching,
were
my name is
scared.
Gork,
I'd be
and I'm a
scared too.
streamer from South Africa. I'm currently focusing on Divinity 2 and Hades. I do like to change things up from time to time. Also like to play games like Heroes of the Storm and other things. Yeah. But dude, thank you so very much. That's awesome. I hope you're well. How was your stream? Time out for beer spam.
Those... Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. Dead.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy.
I don't
Man, I
know.
freaking love this game. The way
Oh,
the story is told and it
Loha.
unfolds and,
My
and you
boss,
learn more about the
Loha,
world,
will want to know
what's
happened to
happening.
them, but I can't remember.
I'm finding
Loha,
now
eh?
at a brand
Where will
new
I find
chapter
this
of the
boss
game.
yours?
Like I've been streaming now for the better part of an hour and a half, and I'm only now getting into the next part of the story. Why? Because I had to do character admin and talk to people, and finally there will be some action.
Oh, well, you'll find him in Effie's Emporium.
Unfortunately, I
Think
do
of
not
that
play
hall.
Apex, but I do like
He's
to
a
play Destiny
fine
2,
man.
and
A little
also run around and
grumpy,
shoot people
but
from
he's
time
the
to
only
time.
one in Driftwood
I just
wanting to help
couldn't get
and
myself
not
into
hurt.
Apex, unfortunately.
She looks up at Beast through tear-stained eyes. But you can...
Oh, Seven sympathy. I saw those things dragging the sorcerers along the cliffs towards the Wrecker's Caves.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long...
Ooh, my fault. Those sorcerers are full. They're Voidwalken Grob. They got totally screwed. Cooking station. Eat. Can I do in the cooking station? Ah! A boiling pot. Let's say we make some grub. We put some garlic, some raw meat. One is enough. What else can we put in here? What else do I have? Where's my potato? Don't I have potatoes anymore? Yeah, man, the lag in Destiny 2 is rage-inducing at times. There's that thing of knowing, deep down inside here, really, you're in my, in my soul, that I'm going to be shooting at the guy, right? And by the time my bullets impact on what I see to be him, he is actually no longer there. So, from a burst shot, 2 out of 4 bullets will hit. But if I predict his motion correct, and I slightly adjust my aim and I shoot in front of him while he's running, it looks as if the bullets pass him, but in fact they all impact. It's like a 0.3 second lag or a 0.4. It is infuriating. I cannot for the life of me play with a sniper rifle because there's a guy, he's in the air, headshot. I can see the bullet impacting him. I'm like, yes, he's dead. Nothing. Or his shield disappears. He doesn't take critical damage to the head and doesn't die. I'm like, what? How on earth did he survive that? Yeah. Just make ribs. I made dinner. Sweet. Herring. Garlic. Oh, dude, there's one game mode where the connection type is based on the team. So if most of the team is from South Africa, they host the game. And it's kind of bad if that team from South Africa, the 5 to 6 players, have a crappier connection than I do. That means they stutter in game. And that's terrible. So they get a special thing. It's like almost like cheating. Where they get lag immunity. You're shooting them. Oh, but because they're behind you, they simply just don't take the damage. What? What? Oh yeah. And then 3 players on the team. I mean, the guy that I play with, that's in our clan, Excello, is redonkulously good. He's an FPS like legend when it comes to FPS games. He's well known in PUBG and Rainbow Six and so forth. I mean, he's world ranked, and he's playing now to get like onto the Destiny world rankings. And we were playing, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, look, it's Lady Zeus. We're fucked." Now to hear Excello say that, I was running scared. I was like, what? I was like really terrified at the prospect of somebody scaring Excello. And now you've got Lady Zeus with all her tips and tricks and maneuvers, right? And lag immunity. So I can double shotgun her in the fucking face and melee slap her, and it does melee slaps damage. I was not impressed for 2 games in a row. Really, I felt like, I was the most useless player in existence, whereas I'm currently actually, played myself up be above average. Not great, not fantastic. Never say that. I do have my moments of brilliance. Certain game modes in Destiny 2, I'm really, that's kind of my jam. But seriously, to play against Lady Zeus and her 2 companions, these were 3 of the top 10 Destiny 2 South African players that we went up against. And it was murder. It was pure wrecking murder. Even Excello was like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I shoot them in the head with a sniper rifle. I don't take any damage. How am I supposed to play like this? I was very upset. Oh, it's a kid.
Ain't up to out. Just looking for someone. Seen her?
Ben Mez.
Ah, he's dead. He funds my
Tilts his
traveling
head
companion.
sideways, doubt apparent on his...
No, there, mister. Tell him a chap wants to talk. Baron Laveri, Black Bull Tap.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, resuming his...
Oh, message has been delivered. Well done, kiddo. You did well. Old Ben Mest is dead, though. He got fucked on the ship when Maladay went and teleported us all to Hallenbach. Beehives? Beehives means there's honey. Give me honey. Oh, I can put stuff in the beehive. I can put honey jars in the beehive. Yes. Let's put the honey jar in the beehive. What happens? Suddenly, a swarm of bees attacks. Probably pretty dick, though. Be totally super dick. The hell is my beehive? You feel like that every game. Oh my word, dude. No, it can't be like that. It can't be that bad. I said that there are times where, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling good. I just had like, you know, 3 good games in a row. Things are going my way. Life is good. And then you go up against 2 or 3 guys who are just... So there's like the, you know, 3 hand cannons in Destiny 2 that are total killer. That 3 shots, you're dead. So mainly it goes body shot, headshot, and you're dead. The base of the 3 all round is called spare rations. So, oh, there we go. So these guys run spare rations or ace of spades. Ooh, jar of honey. Here. And you're like, you know, you barely see them. And you just go, pop, pop, dead. Ace of spades and spare rations have such a high fire rate that you literally have no time to retaliate, even if I'm using an auto rifle on full auto to shoot at them. And yeah, I don't know how they do it, but their targeting and aiming is ludicrously good. I mean, I give it to them. They practice. They have the skill for it. But you really get sick and tired of, hey, I see a guy. Oh, I'm dead again. Yep. So then you have to start playing crafty and mean. You have to start playing Excello style. Got to basically make them come to you. Lure them out. You know, give them a shoulder to shoot at. You know, take a shot. That's fine. A shot is fine. But make sure they come to you, because when they come to you, you can have a shotgun, a grenade, your physical attack, anything ready for them. Something that they won't, you know, expect. Thing as they've been like, you know, totally murdering your ass for 5 minutes in game. They kind of like expect, you know, they kind of like see you as not much of a threat, and they charge in. And then you're ready with a handheld supernova and, you know, an automatic firing shotgun, and you can easily take down 2 of them in short order. They don't like it when you do that. It makes me feel good inside that I got 2 kills for the first time in 7 minutes. Fuck those guys.
The older-looking magister notices your presence.
Yeah,
He
you know,
wipes his grubby
you have
hands
to
downward
really
across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime. But
apply
instead,
your
smears more dirt onto them.
game differently. Oh, but my word, Destiny 2 is the game that has the most bloody PvP hacks imaginable. There are hacks for seeing through walls. There are hacks for highlighting enemy characters where they're running. There are hacks that disable critical damage. There are hacks that make weapons that trace you. It doesn't just like, curve in your direction and no, it, makes the bullets make 90-degree turns around corners. Totally just, annihilate you. There's also hacks that makes people shoot through all corners. You know how messed up it is? You're like running away from a guy, you're sliding in around a corner, around a wall corner. You can't see the person anymore. Brrrr, dead. What? And they show you the death replay and the bullets. You can clearly see the bullets like, impacting through the wall. They go straight through the wall into you, you're dead. Like, what? I wish I could shoot through walls. That would be nice.
Halt, dwarf! What word do you bring?
What word do I bring? Well, for Joy is a total charnel house now, thanks to me.
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister...
The Voidwoken come.
They come
Vader.
indeed.
You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen.
Have a good one, man. Thank you very much for joining. It was awesome to chat to you. Yeah, I understand that completely. Cheers, man. Have a great evening and sleep tight. I'll check you around again.
Be
The
quick,
White
man.
Magister.
He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no...
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
That's nice. The White Magister, you say?
Sure.
Another
Them
one
sorcerers from
to
the
add to the
caravan.
kill list.
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Voidwoken.
Hmm.
You're
Skill
fine as long
books.
as you don't go wandering.
Come on, Duvir. It's a fun sort of. And manage to harvest the building auction on. Ah, nice. Give me your beer. Anything else? Anything else here? Bring on. Oh, very nice. Wait. I'm Little Wing. I missed the chickens. I could have thought it's chickens. How silly of me. This power of awakening. Hello. Hello. Oh, my jar of honey. Milk churn. Chickens. Here we go. Big Marge.
They were stolen. The babies, the eggs, something took them. Big as a cow, big as a house,
Oh.
and many legs. Too many. If I showed you, you could bring them back. Map, show me your map.
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and picks a small hole.
That's where they are. I went after my babies. I saw where they went, but they changed so much. They're back.
Thank you very much. Where do I need to go? States. Hey, just down the road. Who's this little wing? Talk to me.
The eggs have got no one to keep them warm.
Let's go. Our eggs back. Ah. Idiot.
Eggy gone gone. Baby Eggy gone.
Oh, gremlin. Right, let's go get some eggs. This is our quest for tonight. Mighty and never in need. More source points. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Come now.
No, 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 no. Come now. Be very. Hey, Meister, how's it going? Save.
There's one affected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
There's one infected. Oh, it's there. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, this thing is. Oh, mommy. Papa. Don't worry. We can totally do this.
Prepare yourself.
Hey. Oh, holy nutsacks. What in the F is that? Oh, shizzles. I did not ask for this. Sheesh, this thing is mean. There. Whop. Where are my skills? Where's this one? Let's attack. Let's attack. Wait. Let's. I can't do anything else. Oh damn. It's a very cute attack. It's very versatile. Wow. Nice. Very nice. To do with you. Ooh, ow. My goodness. Gonna stop that. That hurts a lot. Ooh, word, it hurts a lot. What's this one? Woman, why are you cursed? There, everywhere. There. Now you're dead. Smack this one. Oh. He's gone crap. Smack him up. Straight up. Dude. Crap. Things. Up. You will. I just wanted combat. Think. Oh, this spell. Hey, well, that was an interesting, funny combat. This bloody thing. Nowhere. Shitty reward. Keeper.
This is little Iggy!
There you are, little egg.
Oh! I found a little chicken egg. Yeah. Stupid things. At least I could find. So cute. Fuck to the chickens week. Oh. That's nice. Where is Big Mom? Oh, there she is.
Baby's gone! Stolen egg! Help, 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 help! Ah! Transform! Not a chicky bitch!
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under
Wow.
her warm underbelly and settling down upon it contentedly.
That's amazing.
Shh, little Peeper baby, Mama's here.
She cocks a black eye up at you.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop. It's yours, unless some other scratchily
Something behind the coop.
What's this? I found something.
Oh. Found it. What did the chicken give me? No, seriously, what did the chicken give me? A ruby? Thank you.
Did you expect a needle?
Oh, okay. Now we can continue on our way.
Is this really necessary?
Move.
I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me!
Sorry, guys. Very short break. I'll be back just now. Yeah. Have to check some. Oh my word, the connection is shit. That is why.
I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me!
would I kill Lucian's second most charming son? Please, why would I kill Lucian's second most charming son? Come now, is this really necessary? Come now, is this really necessary? I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me! Come now, is this really necessary? Come now, is this really necessary? Please, why would I kill Lucian's second most charming son?
Yes, guys, sorry for the delay. I just was like looking at the technical difficulties, trying to sort it out. And I was forced to do a reboot. Hope it fixed it. What the hell is going on here? I was supposed to. Hey, the executioner. What's
A
happening?
Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, two lizards. One in a Magister uniform hangs dead from her neck. The other hangs from her hands, still alive.
Yeah.
Step away from the prisoner, dwarf!
That's internal order business. You'd do well to leave it alone. Let's just say Zeus and there was of help to sorcerers and leave it at that. She's
And
hanging by
this
her
one?
hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Meister Seaver. She's a seeker and she's a bloody traitor. She was
crime
part
did
of
she
the
do?
order. Knew Alexander personally.
Really?
Alexander trusted her, at least as far as you can trust a lizard. To repay that trust, the Meister gave Alexander up to his enemies.
Oh, really?
She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip.
No, I think you're crazy, Executioner. I think you better go.
Going to... What, now? She
Yes, I am.
betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Necessary.
No, killed
I'll
Alexander.
regret this, I know I will. All right, I'll stand aside.
Thank you. Tell your friends. I really do want
The lizard hangs from the gibbet,
You
her
lie.
face blooded and her scales discoloured.
Feeling of-
Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you...
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is or, indeed, you could stand there gulping as if I just ran off with your femur. You might not have the brains anymore, but I pray you've managed to keep some wits. Be quick
Let's
about
get
it.
your
Who knows
strings
when that
down.
magistrate might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, best scurry off before that magister wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood, and we can see what...
All right, all right. Ooh, red lizard. I like it when they just leave their dead around. I can loot it all. That's not fair. My body to loot that was. What is this now? Oh, no rabbit. I want to talk to the rabbit.
Ugh, mating season. Again. If I have to deal with one more buck looking to court me, I'll take a chunk out of his ear.
Oh. Crafting Bible. Is it here in the bushes? There it is. Oh. And you know what? Recipe. Single ball.
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung.
Indeed, when you last pleasure
She gives you
remaining
an
to me.
odd sideways look, then shakes her head and...
Oh, wonderful. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in 'em, you just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel. Yeah, I use rosewood mostly. It gives loops and whatnot. Play 'em too, of course. Me and Laszlo were in a band, but we preferred duets. Just us. Spreading St. Manchester's
Thank you,
name.
Ragnar.
Stole them away. I keep going though.
Sorry.
Hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Come back if you need. I'll be whittling away.
If I remember correctly, I think I do play the lute. Grenade. I'll take a loot. What? Tell her to head back. Oh. Okay. Doesn't accept heads. Doesn't know what's good for her. Yeah, I'm probably. Go.
Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind.
Intelligence. You.
Sometimes you're best leaving past where.
Okay, fine. I'll just not do that again. With my running musical instrument is. Do you see it? Damn. That's so. Hard. Okay. Nice. Everybody has full action. Good. Especially I've got two characters that need. Actually bad now. Oh, it's an oven. Okay. Mushroom.
Up ahead. Paladins.
Paladin check.
Divine pieces of art. I wonder what they're doing here so far from home.
Hello there, Paladin friend.
Halt, traveller, if you please. Who goes there?
It's an adventurer.
If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken
Oh, my.
hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
Just wait.
I dare say you have, adventurer. But I suspect you've seen nothing like what lies beyond, except maybe in your nightmares. Every time. Still, you want to go east, you go east. We won't stop you.
Thank you, Paladin. Please consider it.
I'll hold my tears when.
Don't check Mister's house. Yeah. I need to get into Driftwood. Oops. I've gone a little bit off course there. Run back now.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no void woken. You're fine as long as you don't go wandering.
Island 1. Oh, no. Welcome to Driftwood.
I've heard stories of Driftwood. My kind ain't exactly thriving here.
see there. What was that? Oh my. Oh. A little. No. Nice. Hey there, little girl. What are you doing?
The Meister's back. The Meister's. She doesn't feel like playing.
Well, she's been, strung up and all
The
that.
Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with...
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder...
Shiver.
I swear.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and...
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Well, thank you.
Apparently,
Why would he
I had
strung
a
up?
core in murdering their darling divine in waiting and...
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already...
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
I'm sorry, it was kind of my fault.
On you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. Enthusiasm? And we shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
This one. Okay.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button.
Oh. That's pretty cool. Push the button when I'm ready. Oh. Oh, a dwarven dagger. Dude, don't just ransack her house also. Which is what I'm gonna do. See as reward for saving our life. This is my justification. Money in the wood stacks. Art lady. This and that. Where? Nowhere. Here. Nothing. Properly. He is patrol. Or reverse to the sun and shadow. I know, just as well. It don't. Control eternally thirsty. Wait near. Breathe under and above water. A clean air. And how? Full with actually let me prolonged it. The beast it made armed only versus a beast. but typically omnivore. Known to develop a taste for humanoid creatures of like that.
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
I found it.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming and taking your time, you carefully enter the combination.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
My time has come. Ascend! Gilly. Gilly room. Gilly room. In barrel. At wine bottles, I could totally fill it up. So.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions.
And try not
This
to break
place
anything
is
in the
an
meantime.
alchemist's dream.
Oh, aye, that it is. Then I took control well. Ow.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients thrown together.
There's a lot of stuff. Bottle swirling mud. This place is for stuff. Ooh. Souls. You? You? Wooden figures? Yes. Bowl of oil. Let me take that. Notes on ancient. Where's this? Is here. Oh, there it is. One here. Chain lightning scroll. That's a mind. Names of the fingers not a craft. Very flower scroll. Yep. Assessment. Side skill. Have it though. Yes, this is a very fine establishment. Thank you
The
for letting
master
me
is examining her wounds, prodding at this.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You would let the void run free so you can feel the joy of your skin sat. No. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods, and the divine was created by the gods to shelter it. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
See. That is.
When you become the divine, there is no more.
For just a moment, her eyes soften.
It is no small thing to ask. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die. Very well.
Stunned.
Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the... The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not... Ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Source in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient.
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Once, although not by a Godwoken. My assistant did not believe that one had to be chosen by a god.
She waves a bandaged hand, absent-minded.
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but the experience was... From observing her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death. And putting our faith in you is a risk Rivellon must take. If you need more detailed information about the ritual, see the tome on a plinth by the bookcase. But be quick about it.
Right. Let's become awakened. Send. There's a single piece of blackroot. Take it the ritual bowl is this thing?
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot. Nestled between the grated dragon's tongue, you gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cup.
Thank you. Yeah, but now, where is this? Right. Piece of black rooting. Bloodproof. Moon and root. Okay. Let's do this thing. Oh, this is the ritual bowl. Okay. Fine with the ritual. Well, fine. Excellent. Then elf. Ow. Okay. Right. Hey, can't I would like to tilt my camera, please. How do I do this? Help! 12. Push.
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depth.
I'm back here again.
But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Tactical camera. Okay. Hello? Where do I go from here? Away. Run away. There's somebody here. Oh, it's me. Used?
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you can only describe as you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your...
My child, come. Come closer, so that you may see me come, child.
Speaking.
Let me show you.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run...
Time to open the eyes. You lot, speak this spell and see.
I have learned spirit vision. For 3 years. Now I can see. You know, see spirits and stuff.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself.
You know me now, don't you, child? I say your God-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. And now...
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains
What are you
away.
doing?
Ah, yes. That is better. That is
Wow.
so much better. Ungrateful whelp! How dare you bemoan me some meager sauce after all I've done for you? I have guided you, saved you. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching. We are battling for our very survival, and we are losing. Should we truly perish, all will be cast into oblivion. In a manner of speaking. But let that... You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now... Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand... And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful. It is a lake, a pool of pure source. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine. To bathe in the lake. That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost. We had no choice. In the face of the void's onslaught, our individual powers would never... The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The Void's doom, this world's liberator. I hope you understand them to their full extent. The other gods must bow to you. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal, but there can be only... So make no mistake, dear one. The road to divinity may well be paved with dead gods, their blood. But do not let that dismay you. You will save all of existence. You will save your kin and your loved ones, and all the rest of the mortal world. And you will become a god.
I'm convinced. I'm set on this
I will lead
road.
you to the lake, my child, But not yet. Not until you have become a true master of the Source. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as only a Godwoken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Laughter rolls and echoes.
You flatter me, dear child. But if all I had to do was give, we are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, return to me here. Alas, I am no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but good luck, dear child.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
I ain't dead yet.
Gods above, there might be something to...
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hold your head in your hands, rubbing what's...
You can't channel enough Source. Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? If I were looking for a master of mirth, you would be ideal. The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, so we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magister's sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Wait. It cruel and vile? Sorcerers, you say? Worst kind. My connections might have...
Your poor taste in drinking partners does not interest me. These are no average cutthroats. They are the kind of creatures that grew bored of pulling the legs off spiders. However, it is the path we walk. No... no matter what the cost.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
Well, where can I find them?
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable, but do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Hey, you're cursed, lady. That of yours is a curse. I'm gonna bless you.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
You put a house out. All these. Ruby. Sure. Sell it for some money. Cool. Not worth.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful? Then why, pray tell?
I'm sorry, I thought I'd come and heal you. Ungrateful. Basically, no. Just to keep a less powerful region. They may help us. Yay. Oh, I need to go back to this caravan. Or where it's. Cool. Well, let's get out of here. And my it for me tonight. I'm sorry, but it is time for me to say farewell. And tomorrow we shall return. There we go. Hope you guys had a good time. Thank you to all who came along and made me, give me some good chats. I really enjoyed it. Really love it. I do. So hope you guys have a great evening. I'll see you guys all tomorrow afternoon again. Same time, same place. Oh, not same time, same place, but you know what I mean. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Awesome, guys. Have a good evening. Cheers.